general solution, also written with B fields. So I start with the direct light cone quantization of closed strings. The main problem of this is there is no compatibility between the equation of motion, between the boundary condition and the equation of the momentum. In the case of the closed strings, we have the periodicity equations. So in order to avoid this problem, we have to compactify one dimension, we have to compactify one dimension and fix the B field in one direction. So the periodicity equation will take this form, and the equation of the momentum will take these formulas. So the gauge solutions will take this formula, which in the x plus, the x minus, and the xi, represent the transversal directions. We can easily compute the commutation relation for this case of the closed strings, and we can see that these commutation relations are ordinary, which means the same one as the classical strings. Now we calculate the mass spectrum for this case of the closed strings. The general equation is written like that, where here the 0 and e, I forget it, represent the Lorentzian coordinates. So we do some transformations from Lorentzian coordinates to the light cone coordinates. The mass spectrum will take this form, where n represents the number operator. In order to calculate the mass spectrum, we need to know which physical states we need to use. So we have to use this equation, left modes equal to the right modes, which lead to this useful equation, P minus Q equal to Mn. So P represents the sum of all P's, and the Q represents the sum of all Q's. M represents the quantum number because we have the compactification. Because of the compactification, we have M is the quantum number, N is the winding number, which means the number of times that the string wraps around itself. So by using this transformation, which helps us to calculate easily the mass spectrum. So we resume the result in this table. So for the case of the Mn equals 0, we find the same result found by the classical strings, where the first excited states represent the graviton. For Mn equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on, we have in somehow a new kind of theory which has its own masses. For the case of the first excited states, we have a negative mass which represents tachyon. And here, the generacy of every state. Now we pass for the case of the open strings. The main result in this case is the non-commutativity in the commutation relation between the coordinates of the strings. So we can see here the commutation relation. For the case of sigma equal to 0 and sigma equal to pi, we have a non-commutativity. So we have the strings. Along the strings, it's equal to 0, which means there is a commutativity. But in the extremity of the strings, we have non-commutativity. In terms of the string modes, we have also a non-commutativity, which is written with respect of the B field. So we pass to the direct light cone quantization of open string. In this case, we have the same problem as the closed one. There is non-compatibility between the boundary condition and the equation of the momentum. So we follow the same steps by compactifying one dimension and fix the B field in one direction. We find this equation of the momentum in the compactified direction and the gauge solution in the 3-direction plus, minus, and the transversal direction. Where here we have G, the metric, and theta are given by this matrices, where I and j are minus, plus, 2, 3, until d minus 1, where d represents the dimension in which we are working on. So from the gauge solution, we can deduce the commutation relation in terms of the strings and in terms of modes. Now for the case of the open string, we have the general equation. By using the transformation from Lorentzian coordinates to the light cone coordinates, we found this final equation of the mass. Then we resume the mass spectrum in this table, where here represent our states, mass, and the degeneracy. For the case of m equals 0, we have also the same classical results of the strings, where the first excited states represent the photon, and m equal 1, 2, 3, and so on, we have a new kind of theory. So now we pass to the paraquantization. The paraquantization, we start with the commutation relation, which are represented by a trilinear commutation relation. The mass spectrum for this case of paraquantization are represented with, by this formula. So in comparison with the closed one, here the operating number is given by the anti-commutator of modes, alpha minus I, alpha n plus, which is the anti-commutators. So by introducing some notation, the symmetrized operator product, we can easily deduce this table, which represents the mass spectrum for the case of the para-closed strings. So we can here see that we found the same masses founded in the quantized closed strings and the degeneracy. In order to know if these degeneracy, which I calculated it manually, if they are true or not, we have to call a new function which is called the partition function. Since we are working in the closed strings, we have two kinds of modes, the left mode and the right mode, which is given by these formulas. So by developing these two equations, we found these two formulas for the left and the right modes. So what kind of product we have to use in order to find this degeneracy? So I don't know if that kind of product exists or not. So I called it the non-mixed shifted product. What does it mean? For the case of mn equal 1, for the case of mn equal 1, what does it mean? It means that we have to use a product of these coefficients, which has x cross 1, and we have here 324x2. We have to product it with 24 cross x. Because of this constraint, mn equal 1, we have to do this product, like that. x3, x2, x4, x3, x5, x4, and so on. So by using this kind of product, we find the same degeneracy that I calculated manually. For example, for the case of mn equal 2, I have to do like that. x2 cross 1, x3 cross x2, x4 cross x2, x5 cross x3, and so on. By following this new kind of product, we will find the same degeneracy calculated manually. Now for the case of the open string, we have this trilinear commutation relation. Yes, we have these trilinear commutation relations. And by using this equation, which represents the mass spectrum, which here this formula represents the quantum number in the paraquantized open strings, we find the same masses found in the quantized open strings. So as a conclusion, for a restricted choice on the B field, only one non-zero component in the chosen direction, we have for each value of m and n, m is the quantum number and n is the winding number, we have a new spectrum. There are as many different and independent spectra as there are values for m and n. We also found that there is a concordance between the partition function and the degeneracy of the spectrum, and we didn't find the graviton outside of the ordinary case. And this represents some references that I worked on. Thank you.
Merci.